of gold weave under the moon. Hands remember what hearts once knew. Each patch a story, each stitch a clue. Stitch by stitch, I find my way through tangled nights and brighter days. Colors collide, the pieces align, a quilt of joy. This life of mine, a faded shirt, a lover's smile, memories folded in every mile. Soft as clouds, strong as stone, these seams remind me I'm never alone. The thread may fray but never break. It ties the past with steps I take. Stitch by stitch, I find my way through tangled nights and brighter days. Colors collide, the pieces align, a quilt of joy. This life of mine. Each square a dream, each line a vow. I sow my future, I shape it now. Patterns emerge like stars above, a patchwork world stitched with love. A needle hums like a whispered tune. Threads of gold weave under the moon. Hands remember what hearts once knew. Each patch a story, each stitch a clue. Stitch by stitch, I find my way through tangled nights and brighter days. Colors collide, the pieces align, a quilt of joy. This life of mine, a faded shirt, a lover's smile, memories folded in every mile. Soft as clouds, strong as stone, these seams remind me I'm never alone. The thread may fray but never break. It ties the past with steps I take.
afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. How are you? Oh, sorry, I got distracted. I was just cutting away. Happy Saturday. What's happening? Hold on. Missed you too, Diane Burge. How you doing? Let's go back to the top of the channel. You guys were chatty this morning. Oh my goodness, like at 12, like 40 minutes ago. Hello, Patita. Hello, Gwenny Simpson. How are you and how's your daughter? Big hugs to you, my dear. Much, much love. Oh, Chloe. Good morning, everyone. How is everyone? I'm good. I'm doing better. I wish you could sew again. I wish you could sew again, too. I know. Mom's talking to herself, so everybody, you think you're a balloon. Up on the bed. I'll get you a treat. Up on the bed. Honest. I wouldn't lie to you. Come on. Up on the bed. Up. Look what I have. And get on the bed for it. You like these. There you go. Perfect. Perfect. Harvest is almost over. Hello. Nice. Good. Hello, Melanie. This is a, hold on. Bouche de pommes enrobed in poulet. So, which means a chicken enrobed in apple tender. Okay. So she loves those. Those are her favorite. Oh, Donna P. How you doing? Ribbons for cancer. Use okay. Keychain ribbon. Oh, nice. There you go. Very nice. April had a birthday. Everybody wish April a happy birthday. I don't know if I'm spazzing today or not. What do you mean? What's going on? What are you spazzing about? Hello, Charlotte, Dawn Stewart, Miss Alicine Stitchin, Quilting and Floss. Lori Clark, how's it going? Irish Lady Linda saying hi to everybody. And then what is she doing? She was loading something, putting your second quilt on the long arm. Fantastic. Awesome. Hello, Melissa Makes Quilts. Cheryl, Diane, Del Marie. Hello. Hildy, I haven't seen you forever, girl. What's happening? Hello, Janet, newbie here. Well, welcome in, my dear. MS Quilter 24. Welcome. Everybody's welcome here. Hello, Charlotte, Math Geek, Crystal L. Y'all rolling in. Nice. Yeah, of course, that's the star of the show. Here's outside. Outside is lovely. Absolutely lovely. Hello, Sammy D. Welcome in. We've got some beautiful fall colors, and we're going to take inspiration from that outside today for our project the whole month of October. Now, note your calendars. For the 18th, on the road. We are on the road. And for the 1st, I guess the 1st we're on the road. So, yeah, so 18th and the 1st, okay? Maybe if I'm lucky and I play my cards right, Lori Clark and Tracy Wick and anyone else in our Ontario buddies will come and hang out with me on the 25th. We could do a live stream from Pop's office. Oops, I gotta bring the chat back. Oh, bring the chat back. Oh no. Hey, I was like, who's that? Who's Ina Vanderwerp? Is that your mom's name there, Charlotte? That's so pretty. I like the name Ina. It's a pretty name. Michelle the Quilter, what's happening with you, my friend? Hold on. Let's go right here. Refluff my hair. Okay, I'm booked? Nice. Book me in, baby. Hey, Heather P. Everyone's responses to the September's question of, like for, because we put the, exclamation September giveaway, and then we asked you a question, right? You cracked me up. Literally, I think the question was, how many scrappy quilts could Laura Lynn make out of her stash? And your cajillions and your 16,700 and somethings and far too many to name and blah blah blah. How much is a flight? Would you come and hang out, Allison? Would you come and hang out? You got a grandbaby that's due. Hold on. All right, let's fix our hair. Make ourselves presentable, Gotta be all cute. Try to. Highly unlikely. I guess I'm here at laptop, but I haven't. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yes, April had a birthday. Oh, did this not work? Hello? Oops. Oh, no. I did something to my TV. Oops. Un momento. Well, I figured myself out. This may take a moment. There. Yeah, I think I do. There we go. Yay! Let the peasants rejoice. Fixed my stuff. Thank you. That is my half square triangle project, and that is 675 little half square triangles and big half square triangles in that project. She's amazing, actually. She took me a very, very long time to make, and she has been spotted at airports, and it is a go-to conversation starter. Wherever we were, wherever I go with that bag, people want to chat. So I love it so much, and I meant to when I was in California get the ladies to sign it when we were all hanging out, but I did when we were in Florida this time, except I missed Wendy. So Wendy, I'm going to have to get her to sign it. So yeah, I got signatures inside my bag. 675 little tiny squares, little tiny half square triangles. Yeah, I'll actually bring it. You can see. I pinned it to the wall. She's my treasure. There she is. Look at that. And that's just a bag. I didn't do the bottom just because I knew it was going to get dirty. You know what I mean? So I used like some of this pleathery material that I had here. And then I've got like more half squares to make my pockets on the insides. I should probably check see what's in there first. You don't need to know what's I got going on in my bag. Okay, we're good. Yeah. And then on the sides too. So, and I chose a nice big bright color for the inside so I could see what's in there, what's going on, and you know what I mean? So we got Lots of Love Tracy, and we got Lois with a little heart. And I'll bring it with me when I go down to California next in May. And I'll get more people to sign it there who wants to come and hang out. Well, let me put my pins on there. Right, Heather P? I feel so honored that people actually wanted to put their signature on it. Yeah, but literally, wherever I go, wherever I went, she was a conversation starter, because there was quilters, crafters, or whatever, right? So, and I take it everywhere. So yeah, people are like, oh, did you make that? I'm like, mm-hmm. Even the stewardess that was like with our plane was like, I love your bag. I'm like, thank you. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, hello there, Miss Helly. You've been a beautiful winning quilts, my dear. Da 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 da. You will, Miss Allison. I promise. I promise. Remember I had the thought when we were there in California, but the thought went right out the window. It was a thought. So yes, anybody that comes in wants to sign it is more than welcome to. It is a fun bag. I love it. It's a good conversation, like I said. Hey there, LL Pop and lovely Sophie Lofi. I know, she's chilling like a villain because she's so cool. We just love her so much. Fun fact, the quilt behind LL, which I won, will perfectly to my new art I bought from my birthday money colorways. Nice. How convenient is that, my dear? Winner, winner, winner. Susan, what's going on? Yeah, Charlotte is a popular name. Button added. Okay, all right. So we have the list of the September winners. So let's tuck into that before we get going on that or bit. Okay. Oh, sorry. We'll talk about this in a moment. Okay. Un momento. But for the September giveaway goodies, okay. We have cooking a late breakfast. Okay. What do we have? What did I have? Oh, I had half a salmon sandwich. Leftover salmon from last night. And then Marcus went and brought McDonald's home for him and his dad. I'm like, can I smell the fries at least? Is that the dimensions of the bag? Oh, what is the dimension? Oh, well, I just used pieces that I had there, Pat Ada. So you're just talking like on average of how it's a biggie. I mean, it holds a lot, but the straps are really tight too. So I can get them if you like them. Okay, so for the September winner chicken dinners, so what I did is I made 4 of the bigger pouches, and then to go inside, I made a little clamshell little baby pouch. So I only have one more to make to finish that off, and then there's one left over for me. Okay, so yay, I get it. The fall arrived here today. It kind of has arrived here too there, Miss Hilly. It's all outside. It looks beautiful there. Oh, there's Charlotte. She's on the phone now. So everybody gets, or the winners, there's 4 winners, you'll get the 2. So you'll get like a big one and a little one, okay? And same with this one, the long one, I put a shorty in there, a little short taco one in there. And same with the scissor pouch, or the heart, because we love people around here. Boom, 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 boom. Has a widow heart, a little package in there too, okay? So, yeah, all right. So, I believe we have, hey, Pauline Fruit, we have the winner button. So, looky-loo, if you are a winner, I will be sending you one of these once Canada Post decides not to strike. So, the winners are Pauline Frew, Susan Munger, Lynn Bylis, and Della Badger. Della Badger actually just won one of our other quilts too. I think she was June's. June's Magic Mountains, or Majestic Mountains. Hello, Naiku. How you doing, bud? What's up? How's your church camp coming along? Tell us how it's going. On average size, I want to make one and hold on, make one and use to the center. Okay, hold on. I can tell you. Hold on. I can tell you, Miss Patty. I can tell you what you need to know. Un momento. Okay, so we're going. That's edge to edge on that baby right there. Hold on. Where's my ruler? Where's my ruler? Okay, here we go. Okay, so you're gonna have to make sure to count for seam allowance. Congratulations, Pauline Frew. Get out. No, you get out. About 20 inches. We're about 20 inches on the width of that way there, Miss Pat. And then for this way, we're about 18. Okay, so 20-ish, 18, and then the sides. I had the sides only as like a 2-block section at first. Oh, hold on, let's put that there. As a 2-block section at first, and then I found she wasn't wide enough. So I'm like, ooh, we need a little bit more. So we added a little strip extra here. So, but that was in the whole creation of the bag, right? So, and then of course it's the same on the side. And then we quilted her up like crazy. She does have foam. There is foam on there. I didn't quilt the inside. I just quilted the outside, right? So, oops, did I hit that button again? Okay. It is. I am a bagaholic myself, dear. I am. Listen, if it's a clock, it can be worn as a hat or a bag. It's me. I'm all over it like a dirty shirt. So, it was perfect. I love it. I love it. I would like a ruler like that with the sound. With the sound? What do you mean? What do you mean a ruler with that with the sound? Washing windows. Lori, get out of here with that housework. What the heck are you doing? You better check yourself before you wreck yourself, girl. Sound effects with rulers. What are you guys talking about? The sound is cutting out. Okay, what is happening? Okay, anyways, these pouches are going. So, those are the winners. Don't push it. Okay, you don't push it again. You yelling at me? Are you yelling at me? It's in the way. Hey, Nadia, welcome in. Okay, so now we're going to go to this project after I made a mess over there. Found out my circle ruler. Hold on. I found all my circle rulers this morning. They have been in the MIA. That's for years. Don't you hate that? Don't you hate that? Remember when I lost that sewing machine panel part that was going to make stuff for everybody? Hey, Lynn Bye. There she is. Well, I'm lurking while it's cooking. Nice. So your winner, Pauline's winner, was Susan Munger and Della. Nice. Sound is in and out. Okay, I don't know. Apparently I push things. I'm not supposed to. Imagine that. Hey, Karen Jones. Sounds all good. Okay, I don't know what's going on there. Hello, Nadia. Welcome in. Okay, so for this project, first let me take it off so you can actually see it here. You saw from the thumbnail, it is a big tree, or a tree, okay? All right. We need to chat about my quilts to get them out of your space. That would be lovely, Polly. We'll be there in like 2 weeks. Do you want to send me a message and I can sort you out, girl? So what I did is I took some a creamy colored broadcloth. I guess that's what you can say. And I put I put up an image on my big TV, and then I sketched her out, okay, onto my fabric. Okay, that was my morning task of getting all that sorted out. And then what I'm gonna do is come in. This is gonna be this is the October giveaway. Okay, so this is gonna be the October giveaway. Hello, Laura. Hello, I love to sew. Welcome in. Hello, Virginia. Welcome in. So I've taken pieces of fabric. I've only stabilized this. You could totally heat and bond this, whatever you like. So, hi, Laura Lynn and everyone. Thank you. Welcome in. Welcome in. So I've just stabilized it, not heat and bond, but you could, because I want to thread paint this, right? So what I've done is I've taken, did this the one oh, this is the one I was working on. Okay. So this will go, oh, maybe it wasn't. Hold on. I lost myself. I had like 2 going on here. Here, let's use this one because this is what I did really quick. So I traced it out onto the stabilizer first, okay, using this as my template, okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to thread paint this down. It's going to be raw edge applique, okay. So it's going to be fun, and it's only going to be hanging on your wall. If you're washing this, I'll be very mad because this is an art piece, okay. Okay, Pauline. Yeah, message me. Either Facebook or email, whichever works for you, or text. You know, whatever makes you happy, girl. And then we'll get them sorted out for you. Okay. And please note, next Tuesday. Hold on, let's go back here. Next Tuesday is moved to Thursday. I have my infusion on Tuesday. Okay. So unfortunately, I had to cancel it like a week and a half ago. So there you go, Karen. There you go. Oh, Jenny Anderson, morning. Has been a while. It has been a minute. Love your bag. I'm still building my half square triangles. They sort of been in between other things. They take a lot. For one, you have to first make the half square triangle, and then second, you have to square that sucker up because no matter what, you want all your edges even. So, all right. Oh, cheers, everybody. Let's have some tea. Let's have some tea. Cheers for you. Cheers to me. Okay, so that's what I got going on, okay? And then this piece here was going to go up here-ish, sort of. I was trying to sort my stuff out there, okay? And then I've got 2 other colors that are going to represent these branches here, and this branch here is going to be those 2 colors. And then I've got this color that's going to represent my trunk, okay? All right, because I like the little groovy woovy on it. It made me happy. Yeah, I'm very happy for the infusion, let me tell you. My tummy has not been happy. But I'm trying to be positive because negative gets you nothing. So try to be positive. So I just have to finish trimming a little bit more of this out, and then I would like to get these stitched down. So I do have my free motion foot on my machine right here, as you can tell. Free motion foot. Do, and my feed dogs have been dropped, okay? I guarantee you, LL, I will not wash it. Just finish it and send it to me post haste. I will cherish it. Sorry, everyone. I'm putting out my bid for it. Do you like this idea there, Miss Gwenny? Do you like this idea? Hey, you know what? I was hanging out watching the sunset with Sophie the other day, and I was just like, you know what? We're missing a visit from Miss Gwenny this year. We needed to go find some more waterfalls. We need to go chase some waterfalls. Aw, thank you, Heather P. Appreciate it. Is this a tree of life? No, it's, what we're going to do is, once we build out the tree, I have all my collection of doodads of fabrics. Hold on, let me get my bag. Okay. So I did grab a bunch of colors to play with to make leaves. So we're going to go with the shape of like a birch, like a, you know, a simple, I thought about doing a maple leaf, but I don't know. That's a lot of cutting. So, oh, our neighbor's here. Sean. Okay, weird. Apparently we got a visit. So anyways, these fabrics, I'll make like little leaves, and I'll fill up the tree and around the tree and off the tree and stuff, just with a mix of colors, right? So we're gonna go in like a seasonal kind of purpose for like couple of bare branches, and then like full on green, and then a transition of colors, and then some hanging out. So we do have lots of colors to play with. As I feel like even if we look out right now, like look at the beautiful colors in Mother Nature right there, right? She's gorgeous. Hello, Sandra. Welcome in. How you doing? Welcome in, Miss Sandra. Hey, Catherine. Hello from New Hampshire. What's going on, my dears? Okay, so I'll give you a list. Can I push the list winner button? Is that going to be an issue? I did think about that. There is some maple leaf fabric in there, though. So you're on it there, Math Geek. So that's kind of the idea. And hopefully it'll make a lovely piece. So, because we will be gone for at least one of the Saturdays, right? So. And thanks for joining me, everybody. Hold on one second. Let's cheers with some tea. Let's cheers each other. Do a maple leaf shape for the label. Oh, there we go. There we go. Got it. All those tiny scraps. There will be. They'll be like half decent size there, Tracy Provis. I think so. Hey, Monica. Welcome in. Okay, so we're just going to finish chopping out this guy. Here, let's go here. We just have some more details to do. I didn't want the whole stream today to just be like me sitting here chopping out stuff. So we want to sew today. I want to sew today. I am feeling quite a bit better. It's just a bit of a stubborn cough, but I'm trying my best to shake it. And here's it's all healed up. It looks really good. I'm so happy with it. I have decided to add to it. So I just may have to get another tattoo when I'm down in California there, Miss Allison. Just letting you know, I am going to put it on my schedule. Is Tracy Provis with me? Has anyone got big boots on and give me a swift kick? Oh, you said you were gonna. You said you were gonna. Are we zooming tomorrow? Thank you, Miss Helly. I love it too. It's my mom's favorite flower, and then a pair of scissors. Yeah. It is. It has healed up perfect. The aloe, the best thing you can do for it is literally just from an aloe plant. Pop it on there. So, and I have Miss Allison's bracelet that I brought with me. This has a little bit of sand from California, and it came with me on my Florida adventure. So she was with me. She was with me. So I didn't want her to be left out because I knew she wanted to come. So I brought her with me in the little way that I could. That way she was hanging out with us, having a good time. Hello, Laura Lynn and Quilty friends. I was sewing the strips together for a bag. Oh, nice. What kind of bag? A tote bag or like a bag, a project bag? What kind of bag? Give us the deets, Kelly. Kelly, give us the deets. Deborah, where will you be visiting this time in California? San Clemente. The park is pretty much our main goal. We're gonna like hang out at the beach and be a couple of bums. Stitchy tent and hanging out at the beach. I've got like sandcastle ideas galore, so that's where I'm gonna be hanging out. All right, let's double check. That'll be May next year, Mother's Day. We'll be in California. Anybody else want to come and hang out? We just need to book our trailer. I just found that bracelet yesterday. Really? Oh, I've been wearing it a lot, especially when when I'm away. I take Miss Allison with me. Join the Marine Corps tattoo guys? Okay. Definitely. Have you seen some of those dudes? They'd be hot. just had a little bit to trim out around some of the smaller stuff. I kind of did like a big bulk cut. Okay, and then we'll do some thread painting. Okay, hold on. Let's just double check ourselves. Let's check ourselves before we wreck ourselves. I like that the way it is. Overlap. Okay, let's get the little buds out of the way. Okay, now you could glue this in place with just a little Elmer's white glue. Will do the trick just fine. I'm not really interested in that, so I'm just going to kind of pop a couple of pins in to get me where I'm going at first. Sorry. And I'm just going to stitch one side first and then the next. Yes, a big tote for shopping. Nice, excellent. That's what I love about my big half square triangle bag. So like even like just go grabbing a few things from the grocery store. The lady who packs the bag or I pack the bag, she's, oh, that's lovely. Oh, that's so bright. Or it's seriously a conversation starter. I love it. It's one of my favorite things is when you make something and then someone that like makes a comment on it as you're hanging out. All right, so there's one branch, okay, and then I've got the other one here, okay. Great news, my new grandson was born on Wednesday. Got to meet him this afternoon. Oh, all cuddled out. How could you be cuddled out? It's never. Can never have too much cuddles. Never too much cuddles. Okay, so how's that looking so far? We likes? Okay, all right. And then we're going to do some thread painting. I've got brown thread in, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to come around the edge and just kind of get it all tacked down into place. Don't worry about the pencil marks because, like I said, we're just going to be doing some thread painting all the way around too, so they'll end up just blending right in. Now, let's grab a few pins, though. This weekend is the weekend that hold on, that just keeps giving. First I won the quilt, then I got a letter from my town that, oh yeah, I saw that on Facebook, you're getting a wheelchair. Nice. And tomorrow Bastion. Nice. Excellent. Nothing better than a little grand. Hello, Miss Bernadette. Hello from Dublin, she says. Hello, Miss Bernadette. How are you today? How's it going? Okay, so we're just going to tick that down. Here, I forgot to see if we could actually push the button again. Mine's on now, going to channel my inner Allison. You do it. You do it there, Tracy. Okay, so Lori, now we need to figure out what we want to do on the 25th. What do you want to do together? Besides, cause some chaos. Because that's just a given. But I'm looking forward to hanging out with you. Ella, have you got the placement drawn out on your fabric? My old dies. Yes, it is. It is out. It is there, Kelly. It is on there. It's just a pencil. What I did is I took my fabric, laid it up against the TV screen. Actually, I took a picture of it. Hold on. Where's my phone? Where's my phone? Let me share it with you. Thank you, Chloe. I appreciate that. Hold on. You know me, the paparazzi. I take pictures of everything. So let me share with you my creativity. Okay, can we... Let's go shoulder camera here. Okay, so... Oops, hold on. It's a little blurry. Okay, so you can see there's a TV screen behind that. It's a big screen that I literally watch your chat on right now. Okay, so I pulled it up and I put my fabric over top. You can see I have masking tape right here and right here. And then I traced it out with pencil. Okay. No, yeah. I traced it out with pencil so it's on the fabric. And then what I did is I went and I stabilized the back of the fabric, so when I go and do my thread painting, it's not all going to squish up either, right? Because we need something to help give it some strength. And then that's why I've even stabilized the back of this fabric as well to give it a little bit of extra stiffness, okay? Hello, Suzanne Taylor. How you doing, love? What's up? What's going on, my fellow Canuck? Cheers. Cheersy, cheers, cheers. Cheers to you, and thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you guys. Why, thank you, Kelly. So then this helps when you go, okay, so this is the thought. It's brand new and full, Marie France. Don't you worry, girl. So what I did is because you want the sticky side, this is the sticky side or the pebbly side, down towards your fabric. So what you want to do is you want to trace out any bits that you want on with the sticky side or the pebbly side up. Okay, so you're just going to do your tracing, blah, 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 shish, boom, bam. Then you take that, you flip it over, you reinforce those lines. So these are your cut lines now, right? These are going to be your cut lines, okay? And then that gets pushed to the back of the fabric. You trim it out and you're good to go. Yes, Pauline. Do you want to come hang out for the day? Do you want to come in? Want to come be on stream with Lori Clark and hopefully maybe Tracy Wick and anybody else who wants to come? So the option is open to all of our Ontario peoples, and even those ones south of the border. If you want to, no pressure. Okay, no pressure. Are you coming? Okay. Okay, we're just going to do one side and then we'll do the other, all right? You just might. Nice! Nice, nice. Not October 35th. Lori Clark, where are you living? Where are you living? Huh? Check me in if you got October 35th. That's some funny fantasy world you got going on there, girl. I invented a new day. You certainly did. Oh, thanks, Suzanne. That was the latest member quilt, and Miss Helly won that. So as soon as the Canada Post is not in strike, I'll be sending it off to Denmark. That'll be quite the journey. Actually, I have the cross stitch pattern for her too. That's okay. I'm like the queen of typos. And it has put me in a few awkward situations, let me tell you. Where I've had to check myself and because I have wrecked myself. That's when you just kind of hang your head and just like, uh-oh. Scoot off to the side. Hopefully nobody notices you. Okay, we're going to make ourselves a little bit of room here. Okay, and cheers, cheers. Cheers. Oh, I was like, what fell over? It is Spooktober. Everything is possible, right? True that. Any more days in my calendar? Yes, I asked Pop if I could help him yesterday. Could you add 400 more hours to the day? And I'm like, not possible, sorry. Nor do I want to at this point. That is on my birthday. Don't know if I will be here or maybe for a few minutes that I could hang. Oh, that would be awesome there, Charlotte. Wish you a happy birthday. Drive-by typos. Let me fix the room here because I can see this going all chaos. I got too much stuff on my desk. Don't look. Shh. Shh. Don't look. Okay. Don't look. And if you hear anything crash, you heard nothing. Okay. Nothing. My good sir, I am not the Time Lord. Okay, so we have our free motion foot on. We've got brown thread. I was almost calling him Fred. We got brown Fred. Fred is in the machine. We are going to pop our fabric under. Now remember, she's stiff. She's got stabilizer on this side and stabilizer on this side, okay? But you could use heat and bond and then just stick it wicked down and you're good to go. I mean, whatever makes you happy. Yeah, as my mom would always say, where's the windows to buy me time, please? Right, exactly. Heading back outside, that is not a typo. Okay, now I want to make sure I'm kind of getting this where I want it, so I'm trying to figure if I should turn it a little bit more towards me, so most of it is towards me. Okay. Does anybody have any questions about this project? I know we're just kind of like tucking in. This is like a Laura Lynn original. They haven't failed me yet, the Laura Lynn originals. So, what about Fred? I don't remember that one. If you watch Long Arm Wednesday, Jenny Anderson, it's in there. It's also the member quilt. I did it for the members of our channel. If you want to join to be a member, you just hit that button right down below. I click it. That helps you. Helps me. Helps Sophie for snacks too. And we all know Sophie needs her snacks. She's like Scooby-Doo around here. Okay, so needle down, needle up, pulling the bobbin thread up so we have it all in one together. We got the two bits. See, we got un, deux, trois. Okay, and now I'm going to try, and then on the outside edge, stitch this down. Okay, there we go. Slow and steady. Let me put my goggles on. Hold on. Goggles. I need my goggles. Sophie, they are very important there, Heather. Thank you so much for helping in that. I'm liking where we're headed with the treat. Thank you, Jenny. Exclamation October, or sorry, OCTGW gets a chance to win this when we're finished. We'll be drawing it when it'll be the second week in October, because we'll be driving on the 1st to head home. So I just want to make sure I'm stabilizing it all around the outside edge. I'm going to, now that I've got it stitched down a bit, pull my little thread out. Take your time. This isn't a race. You don't got anybody cracking a whip on your butt or anything like that. Just take your time. And when you do stop, make sure you're stopping with the needle down, okay? So distracted by the bag? It has been one of my, it was a labor of love, let me tell you. I was like at first going, what did I get myself into? I was like, oh, okay, I got to use all these little scrappy bits from projects, and I don't want to waste them. And I just wanted to prove that within, I think it was about a year and a half of projects got me that bag. And it is so popular. It's like one of the most popular things that we have, like as a you know, a fiber artist, right? When you're out and about, people can actually see it right away and make the comments on it, right? Like, you know, if you wore a quilted jacket. Okay, I'm just trying to keep it in spot. Okay. Why are you loopy? Hold on. It is loopy and I don't want it to be loopy. Hold on. Something's not right. Let's back her out. Either something on the bottom or it's something on the top. So we're just going to rethread them both. Just to, why not? Okay. Let's fix ourselves. The second week of October, I think you mean the second week of November. Yeah, sorry. Did I say October? I'm sorry, Sammy D. Yes. Actually, next weekend is Thanksgiving for us Canuckins. We get turkey lurkey. Yeah, I already got it. It's in the freezer. We get turkey. We actually haven't had turkey in a couple of years because we've gone back to Ontario for Pop's Quarterly every Thanksgiving. So this time we booked it 2 weeks past. So other than that, we would be kind of there right now, actually. So, but we don't leave till 2 weeks today, actually. We leave on the 18th, first thing in the morning. All right, I don't know if I really want to fiddle with that right at the moment. Let's see if we can pull it. It's kind of like, why did it do what it did? Why did you do what you did? What you would have gone and done to me? Hold on. We're pulling the threads out. Okay. We're fixing ourselves. I'm still collecting half square triangles. Nice. Hey, Joyce. Hey, Laura Lynn and everyone. She says, you could, I did say that, Miss Helly. You totally could, but I don't have that, nor do I want to bother with that right now. So, or heat and bond. But that's a lot of heat and bond. So, again, I had a really nice deal on some stabilizers, so that's what I went with. Okay, so bobbin up. There we go. Trying to make it stay in its directional spot, being a tree branch. Okay, and then just kind of scooting right along the side edge. And you can come back several times to do like extended little branches, give it a little bit more detail on the branch, whatever makes you happy. You do you, boo. You do you. Don't forget to stop, pause, shift. I have snacks for Sophie laying here to be sent out. Oh, do you? Oh, thank you. You guys are so sweet to Sophie. I love when you spoil a rotten. She deserves it. She is a great companion. Shows me unconditional love. She's learning though, she lays in the way, so I'll give her belly rubs. So she's like the troll under the bridge. She lays in the way. If you give her belly rubs, she's all good. Once you get it stitched down the first time around, you're getting like it all like in one spot. Then you can come back and go crazy with the stitches. Hello there, Miss Sassalette. How's Australia? Good morning. Great to see your face. It's great to see your face. Hey, let's see your face, huh? Cheers. Cheers. I remember the stream you working on that bag. It was definitely a labor of love. It was this squaring up part that kind of did me in a bit. I'm like, oh, it's gonna take forever. I felt like a 2-year-old at the mall that didn't want to be there anymore. Stomp my foot. Yes, indeed. Oh, yes, Miss April's birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to April. Happy birthday to you. I know it's late, but that's okay. I did send her a message on her birthday. Quiet the way you like it? Yeah, some of them aren't too bad. Well, if they're quiet enough. Oh, sorry. You're here for that? There you go. Now I'm going to stop, shift myself. There we go. It's dark. Daylight savings time has started. Oh yes. Now the times are changing. You get the summer and we get the winter. Are you going to stay there? Stay right there, would you please? Thank you very much. There we go. Look at us making a tree. Hey, whoa. Let's kind of scoot. There we go. So what's everybody else doing today? Mine starts on November. What do you mean yours start? What are you talking? Oh, our daylight savings time. Is it really next weekend? No, not next weekend. I mean the weekend after we get back. No, that's not right. Because that would be the 2nd. Okay, when do we fall back, people? I'm confused now. And which are the special states and provinces that, you know, disagree with such time changes? Arizona is one of them, right? Needle down, shift. Already getting dark. I know. It's I tried to usually catch the sunset after dinner, but now I'm like having to like almost rush through dinner so I can play outside with Sophie and see the sunset. That's our night routine. Play outside, watch the sunset. They're just so beautiful. November 2nd. Oh, it is. Okay. All right. It is the weekend we get back. Okay. So we get to fall back. All right. Apparently you're getting a little bit of me in this project. That was one of my hairs I swam in. Hey, Donna P. Welcome in. First Sunday, November. Okay, thank you, Gwenny. I dislike it as much as I do agree. Sass. I swear, you can't hate my favorite color. You just can't. You just can't, Sass. You can't. Okay. Green is beautiful. Green is like love. Green is like limes. I like lime. Lime is one of my favorite flavors. And brand new grass. And brand new leaves. Oh, speaking of leaves, I gotta dig up those bulbs. Those ones that I swear they're not producing anything. They just, uh-oh, what happened? I heard a thunk. Oh, okay. Woo! Okay, got scared there. Saskatchewan and Yukon remain on year-round standard time in some areas of British Columbia and Quebec. Really? Yeah, Quebecois, they always have to be such a rebellious group, don't they? I tell you, just can't tell. Wanted to leave and all that. Okay, let's kind of twist this guy a little bit this way. There we go, just hold it. Like I said, don't worry about the pencil lines because you're going to be covering like this up with a bunch of leaves, right? And you're going to be doing some thread painting and stuff. So don't worry about if your pencil lines are a little off from your. It's just like a guideline, right? It's just kind of like, okay, this is kind of where you want your tree to be. It's just more like a placement, right? You could have just done like straight lines and made sure your piece covered it. It's only Dawson Creek in BC that stays the same all year round. Really? It's interesting that one odd place, right? My friend sent me a photo of the Halloween runner on her table. She loved it. So I put, oh, very nice. Very nice, Kelly. Awesome. It's always nice when a gift like that is well received. Especially when you put your time and effort into it. And we already know fabric is not cheap, right? So. Ain't cheap. Nope, nope. Don't do that. You're going to poke yourself. It kind of looks like a dragon claw. And I know not all these branch parts are going to be visible because, like I say, we're covering them up with, oops, we don't want to be bleeding on the project. Don't bleed on the project. No DNA samples are putting in the projects. Got me twice. Look at that. It's like a little vampire. Ah! Got me. Got me. So what's everybody else doing today? Besides hanging out here. And thank you everybody for all your like well wishes. You guys have been like overwhelming with your get well. I appreciate it. Yeah, that's the first time anybody's been sick in this house since before, like at all in this whole place. So it was a little disconcerting with all of us being sick. But I say we're all on the mend. So. And of course you can use a bunch of different colored fabrics to make this. You could just cut a bunch of like little strips and then place them out and stitch them down. I mean, the only limitation is your imagination, right? So, oh, we snapped a thread. Whoa. Quilting my quilt still? You got this, June. You got this. You're cross stitching. What are you cross stitching? What you working on? What's a cross stitch? Hold on. Where's my scissors? There they are. Wish the time stayed the same year round. Yeah, I kind of feel that way too. But I'm like, what else are we gonna do, right? That friend is crafty herself, so she gets it. She was showing me the Christmas tree she made with the old crystal dishes. Ooh, really? That sounds funky. Oh, so she stacked it. She made like stacked dish tray, stacked dish tree. Where did I end? Oh, up here. Okay, so let's go back. Bring her up. Pop that up there. Add Astra. I will make a photo for you. Please do. Oh, please do. Okay. Cheers. Cheers, everybody. Sandra, I'm putting green borders around 25 sampler blocks and going to rag quilt them. Oh, nice. Saving the money from my long armor. Saving money. Okay. Saving my money for no long armor needed. Okay, gotcha. You could have just sent it to me, Sandra. I would have sorted you out. As I have been convenient with my planning, have I, Gwenny? I didn't want you to miss anything. You've been so busy with your daughter every Saturday. So, how's she feeling, by the way? I'm just trying to get her loose threads out of the way here. Okay. I hope she's on the mend. How are you getting out of place? Like, seriously, what is going on with this thread? It's like a drunk baboon. Trying to line it up the best we can. Oh, turn it around. She's a trooper. Toughen it out. Okay, I gotcha. Oh, Kelly leaving? Okay, bye, Kelly. I got a quilt on the big dining table. Hand quilting some hearts on it, but it is slow going. Family are needing my time at the moment. Oh, well, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? At least you're probably gonna plug in away a little bit at it. Just gonna pop over here. I guess we'll just go all the way around. Get those inner pieces into place. Hey, does anybody have any questions that I can answer? I mean, anything. Anything. Even how they got the caramel inside the caramel bar. I know how they did it. I've seen it. Or how many licks it takes to get to the bottom or the center of a Tootsie Pop. One big chunk. Crunch. That's how many. I should work on my baby quilt for the baby that is due in 3 days. Oh my gosh, Sammy D. But instead I'm building a bear from a company called Teddy Blocks. Hey, are those, they look like a Lego bear or Lego pieces and you like got to tap all the way around. I've seen them. Apparently they take some time to get to do, so. All right, so here is our first little branch on our tree, okay? Woo-hoo, she's looking good, babe. Now we need to get the other one into place, and we'll pin it, okay? And then we'll see what we're looking at. So is this a tree of life? Probably. It's Laura Lynn's tree of life. Let's put it that way. And if you would like to get a chance to win this tree, exclamation OCTGW, just put that in and you'll get a link, and you just have to go and put the things and do the things and smile at the things, and you know, that's it. That's it. You don't even have to be here in chat to win it. Like our winners right here. Do-do-do-do, Pauline Frew, Susan Munger, Lynn Biles, and Della Badger. If I can push it again, is it going to be okay? All right, now we're going to take this one and put it into place, and then we'll stitch that one up. What did I do with all the pins that I had in this one? I have been working on mine for about 6 hours over 3 days, and I have barely made a dent in it. No, Sammy. Trying to get my projects organized. Oh, good. Photos in the Facebook group. Okay, hold on. Let me go. Let me look. Let me look. Where did? Hold on. I've got like a lot of messages here. Facebook. Hold on. Let me get the right page here. Get the right group. Nope, that is not the right group. I don't know if I could do that on my phone. I should be able to. I don't see it though. Hold on. I might have to look for it after there, Charlotte. Okay, I have to look for it after. It's not popping up right away. Laura, my kitten is sitting in front of the TV watching you. I'm waiting to see if she starts chasing you. She can chase me around. I've been chased by worse, so. I've been chased by kitty cats before. Been bit by a dog, but that's okay. I scared them. It was my own fault. How many projects you got going on there, Vicky Bush? Okay, why are you not shifting in the right spot? Oh, thanks for the encouraging words for Gwenny's daughter. She's a delight. We've hung out a few times when Gwenny's come to visit. Her daughters come with her too. All right, a couple more pins, and then we're good. Yeah, so remember, Cross Stitch Tuesday or Stitch Tuesday will be on Thursday this week, okay? Same time, same bad channel, but just on Thursday, okay? Okay, there. So now we got that one pinned in. We'll do the stitch around this one to get it into place. Working on a Halloween ghost hanging. Very nice. Awesome. Just finished squaring up 56 4.5-inch hourglass blocks for the September Mountain Mystery Quilt. Oh, nice. Awesome there, Miss Allison. Thank you, Miss Ellie, for putting the post out there for the Facebook group. Awesome. Thank you. Okay, now let's flip, flop, flippity, flip, 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 flippity, flop. Ooh. Let's work our way from like there out to the branches. Okay, there we go. Sorry I have to leave for today. I can't see the text and I lose concentration trying to follow the chat. See you all another time. And once again, thank you so much for the... Oh, you're welcome there, Miss Helly. I'm glad you won. And thanks for helping our channel. It means a lot and it helps a lot. You are greatly appreciated, my dear. And thank you for being such a beautiful and wonderful moderator of our channel for all these years. Della Badger. Hello, and thank you for the beautiful scrap quilt. Love it. Taking quilt with me to retreat on Monday to show and tell. Thanks again for all your hard work. I love it. You also won one of the tote bags for September, Miss Della. There you are. You're on the list. You get a cute little tote with a little baby tote on the inside. So congratulations again. And as soon as Canada Post stops striking, I will send it to you. With everybody else's. Thank you, Canada Post. And congratulations again there, Del. That just proves you can be a multiple winner. Even if you won 1 month, you can still win another month. So, thank you again. The owl says it takes 3 licks to get to center of a Tootsie Pop. 3 licks and then a crunch, isn't it? We could just skip the licking and just go to the crunching. Well, I don't know. No, it's just so. It's just so. Oh, broke thread. Hey, Bettina. Welcome in. Sorry I have to go now. You have a great weekend too there, Laura's up. Thank you very much for hanging out. Appreciate you. Catch you on the flip side. Where is my little snips? I think I was going too fast. Imagine that. As soon as I empty another box, I will set up my sewing machine and get to work on sewing another one. Oh, my Stars quilt top, or the Christmas quilt top I started yesterday. Oh, what quilts? Oh my gosh, words are hard. What Christmas quilt did you start yesterday? Not Quick McQuilt. I tried to finish something before going to the next project. About halfway through with Teresa Louise's friendship quilt. Oh, what's Teresa Louise got going on? I haven't been able to catch her streaming for a while. I'm glad you liked the quilt. That was the which one was that? That was the one that became the front and the back, right? We did the back and the front at the same time. It became like a 2 quilt project right away. Cut the squares. Move that thread out of the way. Make sure we're not stitching over our other parts here. I've done that before. They're like, what happened to the corner of this quilt? Oh no, it got stitched under. No! It happens. Don't cry. Just grab the seam ripper. Sing the song. After a wonderful birthday, the next day we got bad news. Oh no! Oh, that's not good there, April. Is it something that could get better or no? And it's okay if you don't want to share. But we can always throw out some good feeling vibes, you know what I mean? It doesn't hurt to get out some good vibes. Alright. Oh no, yikes. Well, in a way, when it comes to that, it's like a blessing because at least you know it's coming instead of it just being boom, it's a surprise. I don't know. If you had the chance to know it's coming, would you rather know or would you rather have it boom, it's a surprise? I think I'd rather have a boom, it's a surprise, to tell you the truth. Knowing I almost went the other way, like saying. From experience, I think I'd rather go, wow, okay, that just happened and I'm not here anymore. Oh, I'm sorry, April. I'm sorry. Big hugs. this way. Yeah, it's gotta be, that's hard to deal with for sure. So no, it's actually a serious question. Would you guys prefer to know or not know? You know what I mean? Let's turn it around. Up and across. It is a hard question to answer, right? I know. Those are the best questions to ask. They're the ones that are hard to answer. Like, how do you morally feel on that situation, right? And there's no judgment here, you know. I am not a judge, nor am I the Lord, so no judgment here. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Oh, there we go. What do we think of that so far? How's our tree coming along? And then we got our other little bits to add on either side. I'm liking it. I'm liking it so far. Thank you, June. Okay, now let's try, and I'll show you how I got to here, so you don't think I'm crazy. Okay, so here is the over the desk, and I just need to find my writing stick. There we go. Okay, and then I'm going to take my, minus the fluff. This is just iron-on stabilizer. Okay, you can hear. That's the gluey part. This is the smooth part. Okay, on the gluey part, because this is going to be on the back of your fabric. So this is what you want to be popped up wise, right? So you're going to take it and you're going to trace what you want to trace out. Okay, we want to make sure we're getting all of our branch here. There's a one that pops out here. Okay. And I'm going to just trace it, okay? Sorry. I think my family would prefer to know. I would too, but with time to get my affairs in order, that's the yes or the no. Yeah, I know, right? I would prefer not to know. Go to sleep one night and not wake up. Happened to my friend of mine. That's an ideal way to go. Sorry. Sorry if I'm coughing on you. My coughs are filled with love. No, take it back. Okay, this is like just a kind of like a rough sketchy, right? Like it doesn't have to be exact. Trees are not exact, you know. Alright, traces all out. Now this is on the gluey side. I'm sketching this on the gluey side. Okay. It does take time. That's why I had those other two pretty much almost ready to go, because I didn't want the whole stream today just to be this. I mean, sketching out, that's it. With my grandmother was a surprise, an awful surprise. With my dad, we knew it was coming, but was way harder anyway. Well, that's it, right? No matter what, it's going to be hard, but like, if you kind of got the choice. Not that we're really ever given one, but... I figure I'm gonna go with a bang. I've been lurking and taking a break from sewing binding. Oh, first lap done, second lap, 3/4 done. You got this, my Quilt projects. I knew my aunt was going soon, but I was told to tell no one was tough. Yeah, those are the hard things. Is when you're just ticking and waiting, right? It's the waiting part, like waiting for my mom to pass away, right? And then she passes away on Marcus's birthday. It's like, oh, happy birthday, kid. Grandma's gone. Okay, so what we do is we take this part. Can you see where I have penciled it? Can you? I guess you really can't see it, but it is there. You can just faintly see it. It might be better with a pen, and I think I did that already with one of them, so I can see it better. Okay. Then we're going to rough cut it out. And save all these little extra bits. They can be like eyeballs or something else for other projects, right? Don't waste your stabilizer. You may need it just for some tiny little thing. And it's always nice to have extra little bits and bobs to play with, right? Nice big chunks. Okay. Now you want to kind of sketch it out again to see it on this side, right? So you know where you're cutting out. Okay, this one just using a little bit of a darker tool. Make sure I can actually see what I'm sketching here. And then this is what you put on your fabric, this side down, okay? And then these are the lines you're going to cut by. Okay. Anybody have any questions about this October giveaway project of the big tree with all the leaves on it, multicolored rainbow leaves? Just having fun with the stash and making some pretty things. So we've been trying to do all year, and I think we have been pretty successful. I did hear from Judy Hebert, so thank you, my Quilt Projects, for saying something to her. She did contact me. Apparently my email was in her junk mail. Strange. Junk mail. What? Anyways. So, yeah, but she still had to pick which one she wanted. She kind of avoided the question. Which was really the main point of the contact was... I needed her to pick one so I could take the other one for charity. Okay. Hold on, let's make sure I had all my bits here. Oh, here. This one was. It was too faded, I couldn't see it. So we'll sketch over with a dark. Okay. Okay, there should be close enough to that representation of the branches, okay? Thank you, June. That was the member quilt winner for the past couple months. Hold on, let me go back to the wall here so you can see that. It turned out to be 67 by 67. It's not quite the cut that was in the pattern. Of course, I got to do me, so I do it whatever. So I made it just slightly bigger. And of course you can keep building that out to make it bigger, just to make them the squares, you know what I mean? So you have a nice big full pink square and then another full big gray square and stuff like that. That would definitely make it a nice big green, size quilt, right? Oh, here we go. There's the winners of the bags. Yeah, stand over here. The person went to go on my sleeve just let me not wake up. Germs can't pass through the computer. your project could totally be turned into a family tree. Well, yeah, that was kind of like you guys have always been our family. And actually, October 1st, what was it, 4 days ago, was the 10th anniversary of the Mom and Pop Quilt Shop creation. So 10 years ago. That's when I got the embroidery machine and bought the long arm, but the long arm didn't come on until just before Pop's birthday in November. So yeah, 10 years. Can you believe it? What the heck? What the heck? Okay, so now I'm going to take that and I'm going to press it once I heat up my iron. And I'm going to press it onto this cute fabric. Thank you, Roxanne. It's a big achievement. It really is, you know? Chasing a dream. Oh, sorry. There we go. Pop that there. Yeah, it's got to chase a dream, right? You know, so bribery follows. What is going on? No bribery. We don't take bribery. Yeah, so those, yeah, Pauline, Lynn, Susan, and Della are all the winners for the September. Yeah, posties are definitely on strike. How annoying. All right, so we're just going to flatten this, and then we're going to put this on here. This is batik. Batik will not fray like our lovely little cottons here, but I kind of like the bit of the frayed effect on it, especially for the tree, right? So we'll put that on there in such a way that we can get all of our bits out, and then we'll trim it out, and then we'll stitch it down, okay? Thank you, Math Geek. I appreciate it. It's been a journey. Let's put it that way. It's had its highs and it's has lows. Hello, Miss Nadine. How you doing, my dear? Welcome in. Welcome in. Still like seeing your name up in lights? Ta-da! Okay, let's press our fabric here. I'm working on ribbons. That's why I'm quiet. We'll be spending the weekend working. Okay, cool. At least it's going to keep you out of trouble there, Pat Ada. I don't know about that, Gwenny. Yeah, when he told me the other day, I was like, really? I was like thinking about it. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. We did start it before we got the long arm part. So, yeah. And thanks for Pop for believing in me, because it wouldn't have been possible without him. So. He had all the faith in me that I didn't have. So, all right. So now we're gonna cut this out. Okay. I know, fun and exciting, but it's what we gotta do. You've been watching for 5 years? How long have people been watching? That's actually a good question. I wouldn't mind the answer to that question, please. How long have some of you been watching this channel? And would you say I have changed over the years? Or have I been this? I don't even know what to say. This. I don't know. I'm never telling. Yeah, you are. You always in trouble. No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. Okay. Watching for about a good 6 years? Excellent. Thank you, April. Yes, you were here like right from the get-go, Miss Gwenny. You found a fellow Canuckin person and just stuck with me, and I appreciate it. 10 years? Yes. We have made wonderful memories with friends and made friends on this channel for sure. Found you just before you decided to move. A year before, so that would have been 5 years because we're coming up on 4. We moved here in 21, just before my birthday. I've been watching since the beginning, and only change I've seen in you has become even more comfortable with the camera and essentially talking to yourself. Ain't that the truth? Your confidence improved from your first few days. Thank you. Thank you. Been with us since before we moved. Nice. Recovering from COVID, so about 3 years. Okay. Found you during lockdown. That's when I got back into sewing. Know you are the same beautiful person. Oh, thank you, Lynn. Aw. Check's in the mail, babe. Hey. 4 years and love it. Thank you. Thank you so much there, Roxanne. Hello there, Mary. Congratulations. You're so much more confident and you are comfortable talking to everyone. Oh, you guys are awesome. Thank you. Thank you. It's you bring it out in me. So really, it's all your fault. No one's to blame. I think for 6 years, all I start with a pumpkin face quilt. Pumpkin. Oh, the big one. Our big, massive pumpkin. Yeah, he was adorable. My gosh, he was fun to put together, too. He was pretty quick, actually. What do we call? Do we end up calling him Jack? With the big, happy face? You could have put any sort of face on him, right? So he was definitely an adaptable face. I've been watching since we moved. Your confidence is soared, but your personality is through the roof, thank God. Joyce. Yeah, some people would just take this or leave it, right? You know, like leave me on the side of the highway. Like, I am not going to associate with her. She's way too cray-cray. The first one I watched was the pink tumbling blocks, no actual changes. Oh, see, I'm just the same. Nice. Nice to know. Nice to know I'm just the same. Can't get rid of me. Since early 16, you're so tech savvy, Mrs. You popped up on the suggested videos during the watch of Missouri Star Quilt Company Jenny tutorial for me. Oh, nice. I feel complimented by that because she's like the queen. She's the queen. First, okay, sorry. I've been watching since the pandemic and got internet. Okay. Pop has changed the most from refusing to go on camera to being himself on camera, right? And I never pressured him for that. So that was all his own choice. I think it was one of our 12-hour cooking videos or cooking streams, and we did, well, stream, but then we did cooking in it too to kind of break up the monotony of sewing. Yeah, that was one of the first ones he popped on. Yeah. His choice. His choice. And you guys were like, oh, it's a wild pop! It was so funny. I completely agree with that statement, Lori. Uh-oh, what did I miss? Oh, yeah, sorry about the... Pop has changed the most. Yeah. Well, thank you for everybody for sticking it through all these years. Whether you've been here for, you know, a couple weeks or a couple years or 10 years. I appreciate you very much. Don't give up on us yet. Thank you. Thank you, June. I like my tree too. The one I laughed the most was Marcus's mountain quilt. That was huge. Marcus's mountain quilt. Oh, no, actually that was where the pieces were on the angle. They were on the angle. Is that the one you were talking about? That was actually Pop's creation. But me in not reading the pattern, because I apparently have a problem with reading pattern, I cut the pieces a little bit bigger than they needed to be. So that ended up being like 144 inches long project because it was like supposed to be a wall. Yep. We'll be lurking for a bit. Can't cut and follow chat at the same time. I hear you, Joyce. I struggle too. I struggle too. I got to read it and respond. Yeah, it was huge. Yeah, that's it, Gwenny. I was going to make it and then until I realized the size. Well, if you would have followed the pattern like Lois did, it is a fantastic size. And I did not, and I meant to, actually quilt that up while I was down there. On Lois's long arm. I totally forgot, actually, since we're just talking about it right now. Marcus had the fantasy fun one where it was the castle in the clouds with the ship and stuff. We did that as a block of the month. That is still, to his day, his favorite quilt that's on his bed right now. And I felt truly honored that he wanted, you know, to do that project with me, you know, and come on stream. Not every time. I mean, it was a few times he was there. So, yeah, truly honored that he wants to hang out with his old mom. I mean, if your kids want to hang out with you, it must not be that bad. So. Okay, some little fiddly bits here. Sorry. Now you can see why I had those other two kind of already cut, because like, this is going to be boring for them. The dragon quilt. I have the Marcus's quilt block completed. Nice. The clouds. Yep, there was lots of clouds. Yeah, clouds and a space airship, and then there was like the tower, the wizard tower. That was so cool, so fun. Yeah, we got something planned for next year. Kind of similar, but just on a smaller scale. Does anybody have any questions about this project that we're working on right now? No, this is just going to be a Laura Lynn original, and if you want to get a chance to win it, exclamation OCTGW for October giveaway. Answer the little question there. You guys totally, completely cracked me up with your answers because I didn't see them until this morning when Pop and I were going over and he was picking the winner, or they were drawing for the winners. Your answers on how many scrap quilts can Laura Lynn make out of her stash, and your 12 bajillions cracked me up, and your 16,700 or whatever that Annie O said. Guys are making me laugh. Yeah, it's actually quite a nice one. It actually came across it. I was tidying up. Imagine that. And I was like, hey, wait a second, where's this from? And he's like, oh, that was like my rough draft for the quilt we ended up making was a bit different. And I'm like, oh, I really like this one, though. So I said, are you okay if we, you know, possibly do that next year? And he's like, yeah, sure. And I'm like, nice. So there we go. We have a plan, my friends. And maybe you'll see a little bit more of Marcus next year. Maybe. I don't know. That's totally up to him. I never force them to go on camera if they don't want to. So I'm the monkey in front of the circus. So I will be the monkey. Loved watching Pop and Marcus sewing together whilst you were recovering from your operation. It was funny. Yeah, you guys had some funny moments. That's for sure. That was a bit of a rough recovery, so I appreciate you guys, you know, sticking it out for that. We did lose a lot, unfortunately, when it came to that time away. When you're not streaming or putting out videos and stuff like that, you really get kicked right off the algorithm. It really screwed up our whole process of trying to reach a certain goal of, you know, subscribers by a certain time. So of course I feel absolutely horrible about that. You know, it's not like I could have done anything about it to change it, but if I could have, I definitely would have. But just goes to show, when you start, you can't stop, right? Can't stop, won't stop. Little red hot chili peppers there for you. All right, almost done this one, and then we can sew it down, okay? Yeah, so congratulations to the, yeah, Pop pushed you in front of the camera. Yes, he did. Yeah, he like I said, he had more confidence in me than I had in myself, so. It's like, hey, you're a happy-go-lucky kind of person. People like you. Like they do. It's like, yeah. I'm like, okay. I honestly never thought it was going to go anywhere, so it's okay. It's where it is, and I'm happy for it. Okay, so now we're going to stick this on. Okay. Now, we will pop her on here. Oh, look at she's good. Look at she's good. Okay, we can trim that part up, though. But let's place... Oh, what a beautiful tree we're making. And you. And you, and you, and you. And you, and you, and you. Oh, that looks so nice. 2026 is going to be a fun year. Yes, it is. Definitely. Big 10-year celebration. I, for one, am happy he pushed you. I wouldn't have met you otherwise. Love the full for. Well, funny you say that, Pauline, because didn't you have a friend that I crossed their kids? I was one of their crossing guards, and I thought that was hilarious because they used to come and see me at the grocery store all the time, and I think I fixed a few of their things. But then when you came to see me and it kind of put the two together, and you asked her to say, do you know Laura Lynn? She does YouTube, and she didn't even know I did YouTube at the time, so it was kind of funny. That was a funny little turnaround, small world. Yeah, your friend that lives in here. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I was like, I remember. Yeah, she had a boy and a girl, and they were both lovely children. All right, we're going to pop some pins in here. I love the small world connection. I really do. Okay, we're gonna... Whoa, dude. Where are you going, bud? We're gonna snip here. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I'll reach out to you, Lynn, as long as your email's in with the winter stuff, because that's like one of the questions that we ask you. It's just your email. We don't ask you anything else at that point in time. He knew you could do it, so thank you, Pop, for having faith in her, so you could have a beautiful, so I could have a beautiful friend. You are my beautiful friend, April. Thank you for saying such kind things to me. Hi, Sandy. A little dust on the bottle. Haha, my mom left me lots of material and sewing machines that needed to have some inspiration. Do they need some little loving? Is that it? Need a little loving here and there? It's nice when you can save the classics. All right. Okay, so let's oh, haha. Oh, she's looking good. Oh, come on. Look at that. Look at that. Well, she's got some dangly bits, but she'll get there. Let's sew it out first. I live in a small world, small town. Hour drive to nearest city. 2+ hours to Edmonton. Love the farming communities. Everyone knows her. Yes, exactly. Yeah, I noticed our neighbor popped over today. I was kind of curious why he was here. What's Mr. Sean doing here? Okay, bobbin. Oh, sorry. Let's go back to the camera. That's the one you want. Is that the one you want? Do 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 do. Ooh ooh ooh. Is that the camera you want? Do 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 do. I enjoy when adults, when I watched as kids in the cafeteria, say hi to me with a smile, right? It's nice when you get that connection, people, right? We're all just beans in a small world. We're all little beans. We just want to be seen beans. Sometimes we're crazy beans, sometimes we're jumping beans. We're just beans. Some beans are just full of gas. Because We know beans, the musical fruit. The more you eat, the more you chew. Sandy, watch LL's video. She will inspire you. She's a great teacher. Lori, you're the best. You're the best, Lori. So do you decide what we want to do when we come and hang out? When you come hang out with me? We did a quilt for charity last time. It was a jelly roll race. I still have to quilt mine up, actually. So, have to go. We'll watch the rest of the replay. Have a wonderful day. You too. There's Susan. Big hugs to you, my dear. I lived in a small town. Want to go back. Miss the vibes. We love it. Absolutely love it. We totally pick a small town over a big city any day of the week. Totally. And the fact we're like 20 minutes from New Glasgow. And I call that the big city. And it's only got like 40,000 people. Like, seriously? And that's like New Glasgow, Trenton, Westville, and Stellarton all together combined to make 40,000 people there. That's all the little tiny little communities. But it's so beautiful. I mean, it's just it's such a stunning area to live in. People are all good. I gotta put our little tree arms back here. You are. I have learned some. Well, I'm glad. I've learned a lot from you guys too. So let's not just like who's the teacher here. I've learned a lot from you guys as well, and I appreciate that. And I just dropped my pen. So cheers. Oh, are we getting rain? Oh, we might. Hold on. Put you outside. Look at those beautiful colors. My goodness. I love Mother Nature. She's so beautiful to me. She creates the beautiful colors that inspire me to sew. You're in a super village. Yeah, you are. I love your little section there too that you got going on there, Miss Allison. I love that because it's kind of like off the skirts, and it's so pretty. It's so pretty. I've been sewing all my life with the family. I just can't remember how now. I literally have been since like 5 years old. I was making little puppets and dolly dresses and couches and curtains, and I made everything. I wanted to be a puppeteer, and I was very inspired by Jim Henson and the Muppets, and anything that was a Muppet puppet was definitely on my radar. Made marionettes. I said, my poor mom that ended up with all my stuff. And she not once discouraged me, like, oh, that's enough, or, you know, you've done too much, or anything like that. She just let me create and have fun. And just be me. So that's why I wanted to make sure I honored her with my little tattoo. Your trees are changing color too? You live in the mountains? Nice, Sandy. Where in the mountains do you live? Meet me in Montana. I love that song. I wonder what the chatters would suggest to do for that live. That is a good suggestion. What do the chatters suggest at Lori Clark and myself? And we may get a couple of others. Here's open. Invitation is definitely open. For October 25th's live stream. We'll be live on location in Ontario, Burlington. So come hang out with some really cool kids. Lori will be there. So she's the coolest. I had answered door. I'm back. What did I miss? Like, I understand. I don't understand. Oh, sorry. When Lori and I hang out when I'm in Ontario in a couple weeks. So yeah. So 18th no stream and the 1st no stream. Okay, just so you know. 18th and 1st no stream. Those are travel days for Pop and I. It's 2 days to get there, 2 days to get back. So yeah, it's a long drive, but it's also a very beautiful drive too. So, okay, here, let's see how our tree's looking, okay? Almost Texas and almost Arkansas. Okay. Ooh, look at it. Look at it. Okay, so we just have a wee smidgen. We got a wee smidgen down here to do, okay? So let's see if we got any bits. We got some bits that's going to do that there. No, not enough. That's okay. We can cut some. We got lots. That's why we bought it. One of my favorite skills to teach puppetry, Center for Puppetry Arts in Atlanta, is for you. Nice. Excellent. We'll take that information and run with it, Miss Allison. I think by the time I hit high school, I must have made like about 200. I'm serious. Like I say, my poor mom. She said she loved me, so I guess that's okay. It's not like it was too much of an effort. Thank you, everyone. I'm open. Like, when you get an idea in your head and you're just not sure if you're going to implement it correctly, and that was really my goal, was to try and implement it correctly. So, and here, hopefully, it takes off from here on being a more beautiful project. So that somebody would be happy to have on their wall. A Laura Lynn original. Oh, there we go. And we mail all over as soon as Canada Post is not on strike. Okay. But please be patient. We didn't ask for them to be on strike. Okay. Oh, I'm loving how this is coming together. Crows are chatty. We've got a big eagle that's like nesting or just hanging out in one of the big trees along the line. Hold on, let's go here. You can't see it, unfortunately, but it's like just right on off the camera on the right-hand side there. I've been watching him as I've been eating dinner. He's hanging out up there, flapping his big wings. He's huge. Huge eagle. Like, my goodness. I feel so honored and like to be just graced with them living so close. I figured he was trying to find something that was going to get some water from the barely there pond. It's so sad. The pond is so sad. Okay, so I'm just going to bulk kind of cut this out. And then adhere this to the fabric. That's the same up here, with the tiny little dots. Okay. And that just kind of gives a nice blend between the two colors. Again, warming up the iron. Oops, there we go. What about some sort of combined scrappy adventure ooh, okay. I'll make a post on Facebook asking for suggestions for that live of the 25th of October. I could pick something. There we go. Sounds good. I like it. Roll with it. Oh, that's not the one I wanted. I wanted this one. Oh, we could plan a Christmas project. That's a good idea. Oh, hold on. We want to sketch on the other side too. Oopsies. You can't see it if we don't sketch it on both sides, right? So. Gotta know where we're cutting. This was a smaller one, so it shouldn't take too long. I say that. But sometimes my concept of time is like right out the flipping window, so. Like, oh, I'll just be like 10 minutes and like 2 hours later. It's like, what? What happened? Kind of do and do. All right, there we go. We're all set. Puppetry, you're the writer, producer, director, actor, costume designer. Yes, I definitely was. Definitely was. Much to my mom's chagrin, I'm sure. Cheers, everybody. Cheers with my mug. It's got my name on the one side. Look at that. Such pretty writing. And then the Quilt Shop logo on the other. Cheers to ya. They have all instructional puppetry videos. Oh, I'm going to look that up. Thank you. Expect puppets in the future, people. You have been forewarned. On the menu for 2026, we're going to be making ourselves a puppet. Okay, now we're going to cut this out, and then that's going to be this piece right here, okay? Thank you, Suzanne. You never leave me hanging. There's some people that, you know, I cheers them, and they always leave me hanging. And it's like, what? So rude. And you know who you are. I know you know who you are. And you think if I just called you out, you're right, I called you out. That was you. Yep. Mm-hmm. Right, Susan? So rude. Leave me hanging like that. Okay, I don't want to cut anything I'm not supposed to be cutting here. So, okay, I think I'm okay. Oh my, you caught me, right? Lissa, Gwynny, Lissa. I'm just teasing. Or am I? So the goal is to do like a variety of sizes, some big, some small. We're probably going to go about 1.5 to about 2.5 inches-ish, or maybe even 2 inches for the leaves. I'm going to try and keep them all neutral shape like this. And they will be stabilized, so it's going to be like the birch tree leaf sort of shape. So it'll go like that. And I will put a stem in it by stitching, as well as the veins for the leaf with the stitching in it, okay? And then we'll do the stem, attaching it to the tree as well with, depends. I mean, maybe with the fabric, or I may just do it as thread, okay? So that's the idea behind the getting the leaves on, okay? And I will be stabilizing everything. For one, it just gives a little bit more structure to the fabric, and I think it'll just make for a better overall wall hanging piece to begin with, if everything is stabilized. And of course, I'm probably going to micro quilt this, so around the back space, like anything in here, the negative space will be just tiny, tiny micro quilted on the long arm. So that's going to take some time. But it'll be so pretty. There's a little bit more to cut out, then we can sew this one down. And that will probably be it for today. So we won't be adding any feathers. I called them feathers earlier. I meant leaves. Like the feathers for the tree. And Pop's like, what? I'm like, oh, sorry. I meant not the feathers for the tree. I meant the leaves for the tree. Oh, there's not feathers. They're leaves. I know this. I don't know why I said feathers. Okay, now we will pop that over there. I'm just trying to get the little extra furry bits. Okay, let's find her positioning. I just want to get this position first before I trim her off. Okay, there we go. Nice. So nice. I did it twice. You have YouTube. You have to YouTube. What? Great pups to do a lot of campground near the. Oh, nice. That would be fun. That would be fun. I would do it in fabric. Another chance to use scraps. Plus, it is screaming a pumpkin at the base of the. Ooh, it could. It could very well. I know. I don't know why I called it feathers. It was like, as soon as it exited my mouth, I was like, that's not right. That is not the right word for those things. They're not feathers. Yeah. It's okay. I'm new here. I struggle with language. Nice. Okay, now we will stitch that down. And there we have our tree. We like that so far? Maybe some critters. So I thought maybe about a squirrel, because they, you know, that's what people say I do all the time, is like, da-da-da-da, squirrel. And then I'm off in another direction. Like, yes, I am. I'm a squirrel. What can I say? Perfect size for the, I hope so. It seemed like it would be a good size for this project. So, and like I said, we'll have some off, some blowing in the wind, some around, some all over the place. I don't know. We'll do something. A bat in the tree? Ooh. Now this is a 10-week project and all the great ideas. I am reading the ideas. I may have to put some time in between streams. Indeed. Okay, let's stitch this down. Okay. Does anybody have any questions? Okay. So this is what we got going on so far. Okay. Any questions at all? Oh. Is the tree of life? It's my tree of life. It's my tree for you. I feel like a Celine Dion moment. It's a feeling of love, you know. Oh, look at the cute little princess. She's sleeping. Okay. Let's get this sorted. I promise I will put a maple leaf in there. I swear, Suzanne, I will. But I just didn't want them all to be maple leaves. Right? For one, the birch leaf is much easier leaf to deal with. And if I'm gonna be putting like a couple hundred on here, I'm gonna need, and I'm already short a weekend. So oops. My finger thread up. So yes, I will have to put some time in between streams. Is that with all the cats, dogs, and mice to go with the small town? Good point there, June. Cats, rats, and elephants as sure as you're born. The loveliest of all was the unicorn. There were green alligators, a long-necked geese, a humpty-bump camels, and some chimpanzees. Nothing better than Irish rovers. Irish rovers. It's growing. The tree is growing. It is. We like it when wood grows. Oh, wait, back over here. There. Owl's a must. There's that one hold on, FPP pattern with the owl that I really like to tuck into, but it's like forever pages. It's like, ay. I remember sharing it with a few people one day. Let's go back over to here. Let's trim up our bits. Oh, this gotta go. Okay, hello, Sophie Lofi. Thank you, Laurelyn. Gotta go finish dinner. Always late on Saturday because I need my LL fix. We'll catch up tomorrow. Take care, everyone. Stay safe. You too, Lynn. Bye, listen. Congratulations on your winnings. And thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate you and what you're all about. You guys could be doing 100 different things today, and you're hanging out here with me. So, I'm truly honored. Okay, so we know what the front looks like. Let's take a look at what the back looks like. You can see we sketched ourselves out a tree. Okay, we still need some trunk. We still need some junk in her trunk. So let's work at that. Just much. We got a few minutes. High shadow animals, and then it can be ooh hide. Okay, that's what I thought you meant. Depends if you're making it for one time a year or around year using Halloween theme limbs. It does. We'll think of things. You know, the leaves were the most important part, right? The leaves were the most important part. Building the tree and having the leaves. Well, hello there, Miss Lee Allen. How you doing, my dear? What's going on? How's Lee Allen today? What you doing, my dear? Okay, so what I really want, what I really want, what I want. Are these pieces going to be too big or are they going to be too small? Dun, 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 the size of Montreal. Ooh. Okay, if we do that there, and we do this here, well, let's see. I'm trying to use my bits and bobs. You know, they're there for a reason, so let's try and use our bits and bobs. Okay. Do. Oh, well, I had an idea of how the feathers, again, they're not feathers. I know this, and yet I said it. The leaves, the leaves, I know. I was going to do like a transitional, like a seasonal type of thing, but, you know, kind of all in the one tree, so. Did everybody remember that? I give you guys 2 thumbs up. Like, come on now. Seriously? Show homie some love. Give me some thumbs ups. Okay, and then we'll go like this. Put those 2 together. Okay, and then we've got a couple of other bits. At least one feather. At this point, right, Tracy Provis? No kidding. At least one at this point. Oh, Sophie's growling. What is she growling at? Sophie never growls. Okay, I am going to... Hopefully, can I see the... Can I? Oh, no. Okay, hold on. Flip, flop, flippity flip, flippity flop. Hey, BC Tracy, how you doing? Welcome in. We're missing all of our Tracys. Still missing a Wick and a Albert. Though, we're cutting it close now. They're missing in action. MIA. Okay, now let's stack our tree. Who doesn't love a great mystery? That's a good question. Who doesn't? That is a good question. Okay, I'm just going to line this up, and then I'm going to put my fabric on top and then press it that way. because that's going to be the easiest for me to trim out. Okay, and I got a couple of layers here, which is fine. Okay. Pop, don't even, hold on. You don't even know what you were talking about? If everyone could also hype our content, that would be amazing. It is a new feature that helps get our content on front page for more people. Okay. What was that? That was for YouTube or was it for something else? Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Pop. How do we hype? Hype, 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 hype. That's all I got. On the video, there will be a hype action. Okay. I hype verbally. I talk about the channel at Quilt Routines. Do you? Do you, Gwenny? That's how we get out there, though, you know? Okay, so now I've got that. Let's press it some more on this side now that I made it as a one unit thing, sort of, maybe. I don't know. What the heck? Hey, Tracy Wick, I'm here just lurking. Had you on the TV while I'm hanging pictures and move furniture. You're still moving in. You know, I'm not one to talk, though, because we've been in this house for almost 4 years. There's still boxes. There's priorities, okay? Let me tell you, that was not one of them. Okay, we're going to cut this. Hold on, let's go here. Okay. Cut the base of our tree. It's all about that base. About that base. Base, baby. New normal is enough, Lori Clark. I'm not sure how to handle you as hyper. Take that as a compliment, Lori. That's why we work so well together. Well, I'm glad to see you there, Tracy Wick, and I'm hoping you can come and hang out with us on the 25th. We'll be doing a live in location for Burlington. If you want to come and hang out, like same time, same bed channel, you know where to go. You're more than welcome. And we can even have a swim party. We can have a swim party. We can have a swim party. I'll bring my swimsuit. We can. We totally can. All right, I'm going to cut you off right about here. Done. Sorted. And then we go here. And we're going to go there. And there's our tree trunk. Tree trunk. Oh, I am so close to being done. I didn't have anything on the wall because I knew some stuff was missing, aka cross stitch my mom made for the 18th for your 18th birthday. What a treasure. My goodness. Delightful. Putting in my calendar right now. Nice. Book me in, baby. Don't even pencil me in. I mean, book me in. Okay, we're gonna stitch this down, and then we will be done for today. Okay. So thank you for your time. We usually try to keep them 2.5 hours ish for the streams, and I apologize when they become shorter. Like last week, I just wasn't feeling my top notch, and I appreciate you still even sticking it out with me for the hour or whatever we did stream. Now you can, with your thread, come in and do like the knot of the tree, like a little spiral and so on and so forth. Like, you know, the only limitation is your imagination, right? So go crazy, go wild. You don't like it, you just sing the Seam Ripper song and rip it out, okay? But we all know the Seam Ripper song, don't we? Don't we? Catherine, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you very much. Like I said, you guys could be doing 100 different things today, and you chose to hang out with me. I guess that kind of works both ways. I could have been doing 100 things today too, but I'm hanging out with you guys. So. Because you guys are way more fun. Okay, I'm just going to trim that up there because she was a little hairy canary. Okay, oh my gosh. Ah, I'm in love already. I love when a plan comes together. Ooh, ooh, love when a plan comes together. Ooh, ooh. That's a big tree. Who wants to hug this tree? I want to hug this tree. I want to hug this tree. I know the Team River song all too well. Right. Okay, so, any questions? Oh, you're welcome, Sandy. You're welcome. Come back anytime. Thursday, Stitch Thursday. It's been moved from Tuesday to Thursday because I got my infusion. So, that and other than that will be next Saturday, and then we're a little bit of a gap for a time or two. So, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I need to like really tuck in with some thread painting though. So, that's going to take some time. But I got lots of thread, so I'm not worried about it. Okay. I like it too. It looks really nice. It makes me happy. You need Sophie sitting at the base of the tree with a small ball. Oh, that's not a bad idea, actually. Could applique Sophie on. Okay, any questions? Any questions before we skadoodle skedaddle? Spadiddle spadaddle. And we have our big baggie here. Okay, this was something we created like, what, 2017, I think? I had scrappy bits. So, and I have all this in here to play with. Okay. Well, look who's ready to rock and roll. She's like, we're out of here, Mom. Are we done? Nope. She's like, oh, we have to settle for now. But all these to make some beautiful shaped leaves. And I'm going to use all this extra bit to adhere to the fabric, cut out my leaf, and then be able to stitch it on down, okay? You're going to the quilt show in Houston Friday. Nice. Nice. Excellent. Take a picture. Take a picture. Okay, so if there is no questions. Oh, jeez. Getting all fluffy with the hair. Actually, where's some elastic? In my pocket. I do have it in my pocket. That does sound like fun. Seam ripper here, unstitcher on my cross. Oh no. Oh no, that's not good. Hold on. Sorry, I'm trying to put my hair in a ponytail. It's getting all fluffy and in my face. Can't have that. It's getting all fluffy and in my face. Okay, if there's no questions, then we will catch you all on Thursday, okay? Big hugs to you. Stay out of trouble. I know it's hard. Hey, thank you, Barbara. Thank you. I like it when an idea comes together. So I had this in my mind. It's been there for a couple of months. I wanted to save it for something that it was going to be a nice month to represent like leaves and stuff like that. And obviously fall coming was a great one to save it for. So. Okay, and then again, the winners of the pouches here, okay, they were the one pouch here with the heart has a little buddy on the inside. All of them have a Mama Pop Quilt Shop little tag on there with a lovely little colorful button. Some are the taco pouches with a little taco buddy. So all 4 of these will go out. There's our winners. Congratulations to all of them. Thank you so much for entering and having fun with us and helping me bust my scrappy stash. So there only need to make one more little guy for this one here, and he's almost good to go. Like I have them all pinned and ready to rock and roll here, okay? So, and then I have, because you know I like to make myself a little bit something from our projects too to remind me of it, I have a little one for myself as well. So that one will be for me for my collection, okay? So, hey, guess who, Nancy? We're just about to say goodbye, my dear. We're just about to head them on, moving out. Packing up the wagons, babe. We're going. Okay. So big hugs. Loves. See you on the next one. Bye.